Hello, Peabody friends. It's Miss Bloom, and I'm here to read a book that's not only about a special kind of tree, for those of you who are doing a tree study right now, but it's also a great book about spring in Washington, D.C., and it's called Cherry Blossom Friends. Our author is also our illustrator, Corky Hay de Simon, and the publisher is Gentle Giraffe Press. So now this book is unusual in that it's going to have some riddles. A riddle is when you give someone some clues about something and they try and guess what it is that you are describing. In this case, it's going to be mostly animals. And at the end of the book, we'll talk about how you can make your own riddles. Okay, here we go. Cherry Blossom Friends. Have you heard about the 3,020 famous flowering trees that blossom each spring in the Washington breeze? They were given as a gift to Washington from Tokyo, Japan. Yes, the Americans and Japanese had a plan. They would plant these pretty pink trees all in a row as a reminder that friendship and blossom can grow. Can you guess what these trees might be? Turn the page and you will see the Japanese cherry tree. And as you might know if you've been down to visit in past years, down at the tidal basin where the Jefferson Memorial is, that's where there are these 3,000 plus cherry trees. And there's other cherry trees all around our city, including our Capitol Hill neighborhood. Alrighty, so are you ready, please? Listen, please, for your first riddle about an animal that may live among the cherry trees. Here's the clues. I nest in the cherry blossoms of Washington, D.C. I am a small bird. Can you find me? Just like the cherry blossoms, I'm a sign of spring. I sit in the cherry trees and sing, sing, sing. I have dark gray wings and an orange chest. I lay blue eggs in my nest. Take a guess, what can I be? Turn the page and you will see. Are you thinking? It has an orange, or sometimes we say a red chest and dark gray wings. I'm going to turn the page, but I'll bet many of you guessed it. What is that bird sitting there? It starts with the letter R. If you said robin, you're right. It is a robin. Okay, are you ready for our next riddle? Ooh, and I see the Washington Monument. Do you see that there? I swim under the cherry blossoms of Washington, D.C. I am a reptile. Can you find me? I live in water but lay eggs on land. I dig my nest in soft soil and sand. On the Potomac River is where I dwell. I have a long neck and a protective shell. Take a guess. What can I be? Turn the page and you will see. Are you thinking of something that starts with a T? That's what I'm thinking. Do you see it? That's right. There are turtles that live over in the tidal basin area. All right, here we go with our next riddle. I climb among the cherry blossoms of Washington, D.C. I love acorns. Can you find me? I run up the trunks and scurry around the trees. I leap from branch to branch with incredible ease. Take a guess. What can I be? Turn the page and you will see. We see a lot of these around Peabody, don't we? They love acorns and run around the trees. Are you thinking of something that starts with the letter, you say it first, S? You're right. There is a squirrel. Ooh, holding an acorn. Boy, do they love to eat acorns. Here's our next riddle. I soar above the cherry blossoms of Washington, D.C. I'm a symbol of America and liberty. I'm a bird of prey. Can you find me? I have bright yellow eyes, talons, and a hooked beak. I have a white feathered head, and my call is a shriek. Take a guess. What can I be? Turn the page and you will see. So a bird that is the symbol of America with a white head. Do you have an idea? Some people say that white head makes this bird look bald. If you said bald eagle, you are right. Look at that beautiful bald eagle. And yes, we do have those in Washington, D.C. All right, here's our next riddle. I fish beneath the cherry blossoms of Washington, D.C. I'm a large wading bird. Can you find me? I have a long neck and up to a 6-foot wingspan. I love to eat small fish whenever I can. On my long legs, I hunt by standing still in one place. I fly along the tidal basin with incredible grace. Take a guess. What can I be? Turn the page and you will see. So this sounds like another bird who stands in the water. You might have seen a bird like this if you've gone to the Anacostia River or the Potomac River. Oh my goodness. That is a blue heron. Do you see those pretty blue wings there? I have seen blue herons here in Washington, D.C. They are amazing. Here's our next riddle. I hide among the cherry blossoms of Washington, D.C. I'm smart and sly. Ooh, that means tricky. Can you find me? I am part of the dog family, but I am not a pet. I'm a wild animal, but not a threat. I have black-tipped ears and a long bushy tail. You can spot my furry red coat without fail. Take a guess. What can I be? Turn the page and you will see. You're thinking it's reddish orange in color with a bushy tail. You might not have known that they are in the dog family. Are you thinking of something that starts with the letter F? Makes the sound F. Sure enough, there's a red fox. When I was on vacation in February up in Massachusetts, I looked out the window where we were staying and there was a fox walking down the road. It's not all every day we see a fox, is it? Here's our next riddle. I can graze among the cherry blossoms of Washington, D.C. I find cherry leaves tasty. Can you find me? My father is a buck and my mother is a doe. I walk on hooves. I have no toes. My tail has a white underside, which I flash when alarmed. If I think I might be chased, hunted, or harmed. Take a guess. What can I be? Turn the page and you will see. Has a tail that looks white when it flashes up. If you're thinking of something that starts with the letter D, that sounds like d, you are right. It is a deer, and the type of deer is called a white-tailed deer. You can see that white color right under the tail. And you may have seen a white-tailed deer. We were in the Shenandoahs not long ago, and we saw lots of them. Here's our next riddle. I live among the cherry blossoms of Washington, D.C. I'm black and white. What can I be? You can smell me coming a mile away. Don't get too close, or else I'll spray. Take a guess. What can I be? Turn the page and you will see. Uh-oh. If you get too close, this animal will spray. Are you thinking of something that smells terrible and starts with the letter S? Can you make that sound? Oh dear, it's a skunk. Hopefully we don't see too many of those. Oh my goodness, we have a few more riddles. I climb in the cherry blossoms of Washington, D.C. I come out at night. Can you find me? In the spring, I can have 6 babies, but usually 3. I can make my den in a hollow tree. I have a masked face and a ringed tail. Watch for me and my babies on the trail. Take a guess. What can I be? Turn the page and you will see. This animal has a mask on her face and lots of babies. Do you have an idea? Does it start with the sound R, like the letter R? There it is. It's a raccoon. Wow. Are you having fun with these riddles? All right, looks like we only have a few more. This one says, I buzz around the cherry blossoms of Washington, D.C. I'm an important insect. Can you find me? One of my jobs is to pollinate plants. Other plant pollinators are butterflies, beetles, and ants. I sip and gather nectar from flower to flower. With it, I can make honey, and it gives me power. Take a guess. What can I be? Turn the page, and you will see. Collects pollen, makes honey. Are you thinking of an insect that starts with the letter B, which makes the sound ba 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 ba? Oh my goodness, look at all those bees buzzing around the cherry blossoms looking for nectar so they can make honey. This is the last riddle. Are you ready? I stroll among the cherry blossoms of Washington, D.C. I love to picnic. What can I be? I'm the only animal that can plant a tree and save land for wildlife to roam free. Take a guess. What can I be? Turn the pages and you will see. You and me. That's right. Boys and girls can have a picnic and go and visit the cherry blossoms. And of course, you can plant a garden and you can plant a tree. Did the Japanese and Americans foresee all the good things that came with the tree, like the animals that frolic, eat, and live, and the fresh, clean air that the trees give? There's no better gift than you can give to the earth, your city, or the place you live. So plant at least one tree each and every spring, and prepare to be amazed by the gifts it will bring. And that, my friends, is the end of this story. But I wanted to show you that if you love the idea of making riddles and answering riddles, you can get a piece of paper, fold it in half like this. You can put your clues on the front. I just used a pencil here, so you don't need any fancy colors, although you can certainly use them. And you don't necessarily need to write a full sentence. For example, my clues for this animal are long and no legs. Long starts with the letter L. L-O-N-G spells long. No, you might know. N-O-L-E-G-S spells no legs. So that's maybe a pretty easy riddle. What animal is long and has no legs? Did you think of it? Does it start with the letter S? And then when you make your riddle, you can open it up and you can draw a picture and you can write the name of the animal and get help if you need. S-N-A-K-E spells snake. So you can make your own riddles and see if you can challenge your family to guess your animal riddles. This has been lots of fun. See you soon. Bye.